Japan needs you. Japan is calling specifically for black men. I know you are saying why, Tasha. They say they need babies, and black men tend to make a lot of them. After South Korea proposed last week $75,000 per baby that a family has, Japan is in desperate need, okay? And they are calling all black men, specifically immigrants, to come and impregnate their women so that they can save their dying population.
Hello YouTube, it's your boy, the Passport Bro Wingman, coming at you again with another YouTube video. The title of this video is called Passport Bros have become the new Chad and Brad and Tyrones. Passport Bros, we are winning. And the way this video came about was I was watching another content creator who I've been following for a while. His name is International Passport. And he did an excellent video titled Whoa Japan is offering Passport Bros big money to impregnate Japanese women. And I just wanted to give my follow-up on this video and just my 2 cents. He did an excellent commentary on this video that he got. I forgot the lady's name again, but it was like wine with. But anyway, she, the lady in the video you saw at the beginning, she addressed how Japan is pretty much going to give people's Japanese. Pretty much, if you marry a Japanese woman in Japan, they're going to give you $75,000 for each child that you produce. And it's a way to kind of help them repopulate their country because, as you know, their population is on a decline. There's actually more people dying than being born. And I just kind of want to give my 2 cents on this. And, because this is a very, very, very good thing, because at one point, everyone is so like, and a lot of these countries have been like very anti-black, but it's very nice to finally see the tables are turning and black men are being, welcomed in, various countries, throughout the world. And just in general, let me say this, the thing is, in most of the Eastern, in most of Europe, a lot of the countries, the birth rate is pretty much on the decline, and there's been like a big need for foreigners, and kind of like just like the same thing in the United States where you see like our population is shrinking, and you see all these immigrants that they're trying to let. In many cases, they just let them come over the border because they're trying to like repopulate and get our numbers up and that kind of thing. And this is happening, as you know, to anybody who's been paying attention to international news, all throughout Europe. You have all types of refugees coming from like the Middle East, from Africa, coming over the borders there and flooding the countries as well. And a lot of this, as you know, is, if you're aware, in my personal opinion, it's happening on purpose, and it's really to bring up their numbers. In fact, one master teacher, I was watching his channel, he talked about how in Germany, they actually were given, intimacy education classes. I gotta be safe for YouTube. Intimacy education classes to a lot of the immigrants that are there, pretty much hinting at the fact that they want them to kind of come in and date a lot of the women there and have babies as well. So I said it to say that to all the Passport Bros, this is kind of like the perfect time where, like, if you really have ever thought about relocating to another country, whether it's in Europe, whether it's in Asia, I'm willing to say that this is the best time for you to pretty much move, as a lot of these countries are really offering incentives for you to come in and repopularize their countries. And I also wanted to show you another video that I saw recently, and I saw this video in the past. This video says the 20 countries that will pay you to move there in 2024. And it's a lot of European countries, everything from Italy to parts of Greece, parts of Ireland, and Portugal and so forth, the UK. There's all types of programs out there now to actually pay you to actually come there and start up businesses, to do things such as, even for students and so forth, they'll give you a visa for a whole year. And I say to say that this is like the Passport Bro movement is just booming right now. Like things, that's why I said we're winning. Like things are just growing and getting better and better each day. Like every time we turn around, there's like more and more invitation for us. So even though like, that's why even in the whole situation with also Holloman being down in Brazil and people saying, oh, it's over, they kicking us out. But it's like, okay, we'll just go somewhere else. We'll go to Peru. We'll go to, in this case, we'll go to Japan. We'll go to Eastern Europe. We'll go to all these other countries that are actually looking for more immigrants and so forth. So that's why I just said, like, like people were so worried about Medellin and like right now, there's quote unquote a lot of xenophobia as far as, oh, we don't want foreigners here and so forth. But I mean, unfortunately, to some degree, we're kind of like a necessary evil to some degree. While there might be locals there that don't necessarily might not want us there, but at the same time, we build jobs, we help build up the economy. And as I said before, in Colombia, as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, Colombia is actually expanding and trying to draw more tourism to add more jobs. If you notice that situation that happened in Medellin, I believe it's in Parque Laris, if I'm saying it correctly. They went down there, they cleaned up the area, they had police out there blocking off. People had to start showing ID to get in there. And a lot of people were saying, "Oh, this is because of the passport rules and so forth." But it's like, no, they want a lot of these countries. They want people to come there. I guess not just for like the red light activities, but they want them to actually come there and tour and spend money and so forth. So they're trying to cover up and clean up the act a little bit. But again, that's when they did that, a lot of the business owners were actually upset because they said, "Hey, at least that's drawing more tourism towards this sector of the city." And as you notice, what happened within probably a week or two, you saw all the girls coming back and so forth. And if they're not there, they're right along that area. So, I mean, it doesn't really change much. I mean, you're not going to get rid of that. I mean, as I said before, passport bros, including the ones that go there for those red light activities, it's kind of a necessary evil. I mean, it's really there. I mean, it's drawing traffic, it's drawing businesses, it's building jobs. You're not going to really get rid of it. I mean, it is what it is. And again, as we always said, those red light activities are like part of the oldest profession. I mean, it's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. I mean, I don't. To me, it's just a front, just to make it seem like they're doing something. In fact, if most people will notice this who went to Thailand, most people don't notice. Technically, if you look it up, a lot of the red light activities, like for example in Thailand, they're not really legal, but it goes on. And all that happens is the place gets shut down, they just reopen another place, and it's a lot of times in the same spot. As a matter of fact, you've seen this even in the United States. There are certain areas in the United States that you know of, whether you go there or not, where you know these activities are taking place. The police shut it down. What happens about 2 weeks later? The place is right back open. Nothing happens. Some of this is done on purpose. I mean, it's really just done on purpose. But I say that to say that this is kind of like the best time to be a passport bro, where literally you have Japan begging men to come there to help repopulate their population and build it up. I mean, and I was watching Big Truck's video. Shout out to him when he made up a good point. He was just saying that, like in general, a lot of men. While I will want to say just black men, I'm willing to say a lot of men in general are just very unhappy with the state of the United States. Inflation is out of control. You kind of just work, and after you look at your paycheck, you have nothing left to show. This is the best time for a passport bro. If you want to move and go to another country, start off, find work somewhere else, this is pretty much like your best time to do it. It's really all these other countries are looking for so many immigrants and so many foreigners to come there. You can actually, especially as we keep pressing, if you have a remote job, get yourself a remote job. Almost pick a continent. Where do you want to go? They like the video I was showing you with the 20 countries. New Zealand was even saying they need people to come there and repopulate. You want to go to the land down under? You want to go to New Zealand? I mean, you want to go to Australia, New Zealand? You want to go to Eastern Europe? Do you want to go to Asia? You almost can pick wherever you want to go. And of course, as we know, Latin America is like wide open. It's very easy to get your digital nomad, visa in countries such as like Brazil, Colombia. Like where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What type of women are you into? Are you into Asian women? Are you into Latin women? Are you into European women? Pick your choice. But that's all I really want to say on this. I just want to say that Passport Bros, we winning. 2024 looks good. Summer is coming. And the only people that's losing out on this, once again, is unfortunately, all the Western women who, for whatever reason, going to keep missing out on good, productive men. They want to stick with the Chad and Brads there. But in this case, Passport Bros, we're the new Chads and Brads and Tyrones in these countries. So, get your passports, travel. Summer is coming. 2024. And I'm going to end on that. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the notification bell. And until next time, this is your boy, the Passport Bro, Wingman, sign in off.
Dear Passport Boys, dear Passport Bros, stop calling yourself Passport Boys and Passport Bros. Are you going to the Philippines to look for a Filipina queen or what? So stop calling yourself Passport Boys and Passport Bros. Start calling yourself Passport Kings.